Whoops, let me just turn off my gonna wait for a few of you to come on because this is an impromptu video. I'm doing my live to air, my scheduled live to air tomorrow, Sunday. Today's Saturday, and I'm going to be doing it from Playa Sosua, where I'm at every Sunday for you guys all the time. I love bringing it to you guys. If you're new to my channel, I want to say thank you for joining me. When you do hear my videos and watch my videos, you're going to hear, if I'm doing my videos from home, my cameo rooster in the background. I named him Gallo because there he is. Because Gallo is rooster in Spanish, but he's also a little bit of a different cat. I gotta say, hold on, let me turn my notifications off. The reason why I say he's a little bit of a different cat, I should say he's a little bit of a different rooster, is because when he cock-a-doodle-doos, it sounds like he's saying, happy birthday. He gets cut off somewhere in the middle. He goes, see? Happy birthday. Ken, does it sound like he's saying happy birthday?
I feel you.
So guys, welcome. I'm going to read your messages in 1 second. I just wanted to come at you guys and talk about your expat plan, but also coming here on a budget, because I think that is what most of my clients are looking for. Please excuse the cameo appearance from my little guy next door. He's not my rooster, he's my neighbor's rooster, but we're going to deal with him. Right now, Elsa is over and she's giving my apartment a real good cleaning. And I swear, I gotta just back to the rooster for a second. He knows when I'm like doing live to airs or story time, because he wasn't doing that much noise a second ago, was he, Ken? No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He's smart, he knows. These cock-a-doodle-doos out there are wise little roosters. And so anyway, I think he senses the energy change on my terrace, on my balcony. I don't really like to move my camera too much when I'm on my live to air because it really totally messes up the whole entire feed. But I'm going to chance it right now because I do want to show you guys what else is doing in my apartment, cleaning up, and what Ken is doing right now as well. Around my apartment, I have razor wire. I'm going to show you guys in a second. And the razor wire is great, but on one side, there's no razor wire. And so Ken said to me, you know what, Miss Cerise, I can fix that for you. And just need some rope and just need, you know, he goes, I'll come over, I'll do it, no problem. And I was like, all right, huh?
Tie it off.
So you can tie it off, exactly. So he's tying off that area, which is really great. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. It's not that it's unsafe, it's just that, Ken is my friend and he really cares and he really wanted to do that. So he's like, he went and he bought the rope. I gave him 1,000 pesos. The rope came up to like 700. He came home with the came back with the change. He lives in my building right here in front of me. So I feel like I'm very fortunate, you know, and I wanted to do this impromptu live to air to show you guys how us expats are living. And also my friend Elsa, she's Dominicana and she's helping me today. She does clean homes and she cooks for people. And speaking of cooking, we're having a barbecue right now. Ken is cooking on the barbecue. But Elsa, she cooks and she can go into your home and clean your place for you as well. And she's cleaned for me before, but not in this place here. But she's cleaned for me before in another apartment when I was like going to rent it out and stuff like that, you know. But I've never had her come over and clean for me personally, because I always felt very uncomfortable with having my good friend clean for me, even though she'd be getting paid, right? I was like, oh. But now, after her and I have been friends for so long and everything, I realize that it's her pleasure, you know, like just to come on over and beautifully clean. I gotta tell you, Dominican people are very, very clean, and they clean the ceramics in the homes like nobody's business. They are so amazing. So I'm going to take my camera now and I'm going to show you what Ken is doing right now. And then I'm going to take you in and show you Elsa. And then we're going to come back out and we're going to talk about expat lifestyle and living on a budget. And, you know, I like to consider myself a coach, a soul coach. That's what I really am. But now I'm becoming more of a travel coach here. And I'm helping you guys with your life through my consultations. So this is something where I just want to give you all a consultation at one time, free of charge, right here, and just give you a few pieces of information that could help you come here, live economically, and also quite possibly make money as you're here, like a passive income. Okay, so hold on one second. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what's going on here, like I said, and then we'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. Oh, look right across the bay. That's Sosua. Let me see if I can big it up. There we go. So that's Sosua right there, for those of you who don't know. Looks like my camera's a little foggy. But let me clean the camera. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys this, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk live to air. Hold on. Let's see if that helped a little bit. I think so. So, I'm going to try to move slowly. That's Sosua Bay right there. Now, Sosua is located in the north coast of the Dominican Republic, and there are a lot of expats here living their lives, some of them on a budget, some of them living luxury. It really depends on what type of lifestyle that you want to enjoy. A lot of people have the dollars and, you know, the savings to be able to live luxury, but you don't want to. You know, you want to save money. So let me just show you my two little babies there. For those of you who have animals, there's a lot of places here that are pet friendly. That's Noche right there, scratching herself, scratching her little beard. She was on the beach yesterday, so she probably has a little bit of sand there. And then there's Hero here. So it is pet friendly here. If you have dogs, you have to ask your landlord though if it is pet friendly where you're at. So here's Ken. Ken is an expat, and, and he lives here in the building where I live. I'm going to get to your messages in a second, guys. And he's living his life as an expat, and he's here. He loves to be able to be in the north coast of the Dominican Republic, right here in Los Charamicos. Ken, how do you like living with the natives here?
Refreshing, you know. Been coming here back and forth here for a long period of time, so you know I like it here. I really do.
You do, yeah. And when he says it's refreshing, it is refreshing. Now let me just show you right here my glass doors. Elsa cleaned them. They are crystal clean. Look at that. All right, let's go through my bedroom because I don't want to touch the doors yet. Here we are outside on my patio. Right here. I'm gonna go into my bedroom. Everything's still being cleaned. There's Elsa. Hold on, I don't want to shake the camera too much because if I walk too fast, then we're not going to get a good feed. So, Elsa, hola, tú limpia para mucha gentes aquí en Sosua. Sí, villas, casas, apartamentos, todos.
En el club hay.
¿Mm?
En el club hay.
Sí.
Ahí yo limpio.
Oh.
¿Sí?
¿En Francia aquí?
No, aquí. Allá.
Okay.
Adelante.
Okay. So she's cleaned places, guys, where, you know, all the time. Let me ask, yo tengo pregunta para ti. Por ejemplo, una gente quiere tú en ellos casa para un día. Igual apartamento aquí. Y no para un día, para 4 días en una semana, para un mes. ¿Tú entiendes? Okay. ¿Cuánto cuesta? It depende on habitaciones, socio. Sí. Okay. So I was just asking her. Hold on. I want to show you guys. Look at this. Look, I love the way Dominicans clean. This is all water right here. Look it. Hold on. And all of that is going to be perfectly cleaned. Perfectly clean. Elsa's gonna clean all over here. I'm telling you, this woman knows how to clean. She knows. Also, tú sabes cocinar, tú sabes, claro, she said, sure, that's what she does. And tú sabes limpia. Sí. Y tú mira gentes, niños, cuando gentes necesita una persona para un día, mira niños. Cuando gentes no en la casa, gentes, okay. I don't know how to say watch or babysit. Okay. Por ejemplo, for example, people, gentes, quiere, okay. Una familia, a family, quiere, tú, en casa, para niños, para limpiar, para niños, para todos. ¿Sí? Okay, all right. See, all right. She said she's good, guys. So there we go. Now I really want you guys to know. Also, I took off all of my white upholstery off the couches, and I put them in. Got them sent to a woman, and she cleaned them up very nicely. So they're just pulled up right now because Elsa's cleaning here. But those are going. It's going to look so good, and it smells so good in here already. You know, I mean, I didn't have a lot of cleaning to do, obviously. Hey, guys. I didn't have a lot of cleaning to do. She hasn't cleaned the bathroom yet. So that's to show you, like, how I am. But, I mean, obviously it needs a little scrub there. Obviously that glass needs cleaning. So, yeah. But she's going to make it in there in a second. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. If this is your first time signing on, my name is Cerise Fairfax, and I run a channel here, mostly now to do with the Dominican Republic, but I am a soul coach, and now a coach to get you here. Let's see, to get you here as safely as possible, but also within your budget and economically as possible. All right, let me turn the camera around here. There we go. Hey guys, thank you for joining me. So here we are on my terrace. Welcome. Yeah, living on a budget is not easy. I would say around the world there are a lot of places that are very expensive, and I think here we have a chance to be able to live relatively well on a budget where there's different options. You're not paying, astronomical amounts of money for rent, where you are, paying $1,500 USD a month for rent, trying to survive. You're on a pension and you're already retired, and or maybe you're working from home and you don't need to be paying that much, and you can travel anywhere around the world as long as you have the internet. That's another thing. The internet here is good enough to be able to do your work as long as you have a really strong internet connection. Right now, I'm not using any special internet connection at all. I will tomorrow be speaking about internet when it comes to my live to air on Playa Sosua, so tune in for that, and I'll talk to you about the different types of internet that you can get here. But right now, just to let you know what internet I'm using my cell phone, and I'm just on regular data. Okay, but I will explain tomorrow how I do that. Now, Um, I just gotta say, really, a lot of you guys are contacting me, and you guys say to me, you know, you have a budget of a certain amount of money, and I love accommodating your budget as best I can. Sometimes you guys find something on your own before you come, and that's cool too, because that's what this place is all about. It's knowing what you want and how you can get there. So let me read some of your messages first. Got to get my good old glasses on. Oh, there's a lot of messages here. Okay, let's go. Traveling things with Profi Gayu. I apologize, I butchered that, I know. Hello, Cerise. Hello, Traveling Things. Road God. Hello, hello, Road God. Welcome, you guys. Keith Hanna. Ola from Brampton. Canada en la casa. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm Canadian, by the way, guys. I'm from downtown Toronto, and Brampton is pretty close to Toronto. It's about 40 minutes away. No, maybe about 20 minutes away? I don't remember any longer. Let's see here. We have Fred Falls. Good day, Cerise. I'm trying to move there the first week of July with my brother-in-law, or my brother in tow. Is that your brother-in-law or your brother in tow? So let's get to that. I'm going to get back to you, Fred. I think it's a wonderful decision that you're making to move here. July is a great month to come because it is a hot month. It's a hot season month, and I'll get more into that in a minute about the hot season month. There are seasons here. And we have Stephen Martin. Hello, my love. How are you? I saw you on the street the other day. You pulled me over, and you're like, hey, Cerise. This is Mr. Gaspar Hernandez himself. All right. We have as well Road God again. I'm coming to Sosua in June. All right, good. Another summer month. L.O. They be so loud all day too. Oh, you're talking about the roosters. Yeah. And then sometimes they get their times messed up. And then sometimes I think they just want to communicate with each other everywhere. Jody Legrand in La Casa. Hola, mi amor. Mwah, kisses. Hello. Keith Hanna. Nice. What's that say? The Room 4660. Hi, Cerise. Hello. Now, let's see. Road Dog. Elsa got that thing on her. Oh, Road Dog. I'll make sure I tell her. She'll be on the beach with me tomorrow. Guys, we're going to be on the beach. Elsa's going to be cooking tomorrow morning at my place. And I'm going to prepare as well for my live to air tomorrow. I have a few clients because I'm a soul coach as well. So I'll have a few clients that I'll be speaking to on the phone as Elsa's cooking here. And we're going to take some chicken down to the beach with some rice. And yeah, Mr. T might pop by. I don't know. I still have to check his message to see if he's confirmed because Mr. T's starting a brand new channel here in the Dominican Republic. Mr. T, when I say Mr. T, for those of you who don't know, he's the Educated Traveler channel. And so he started a brand new channel here in the Dominican Republic, and it's a Spanish channel. So it's great. Dominicans, you guys speak Spanish in America and all over the world. Check it out. I'm going to speak to him hopefully tomorrow. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't check my messages, so he hasn't confirmed, but I did invite him over for some chicken and some rice on the beach tomorrow. We're all going to have a little picnic, and that's where I'm going to do my live to air tomorrow again, and I'll be talking about the internet. So Elsa will be there. Let's see what we have here. We have Fred Fells. Again, your place is nice. So much. How much do you pay there? Well, I get a discount because I work with the landlord. The landlord is the meat okay?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Okay. That's me. Like, is the meat okay? Someone else is barbecuing, and I'm like, oh, it's not burning. I don't smell anything burning. And he's like, yeah, I've been checking it, Cerise. Anyway, guys, I digress. My landlord, I work with him in regards to rentals, and he has a lot of buildings all around here in the North Coast. So he appreciates that, and I don't take commission from him, but he gives me cheaper rent, less rent. So the real rent here is $750 a month for this 2 bedroom. And you get internet included. It's facing the bay, Sosua Bay. It's a, like, literally, if I say 5-minute walk to the beach, I'm talking like too many minutes. Maybe, how many minutes to the beach do you think we are from here? Walking.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. I held up 3 fingers. 2 minutes. Okay, so if you're walking fast, 2 minutes definitely. But 3 minutes if you're walking with Noche and Hero and me, as I'm still training them, you know, how to get things right. But yesterday they amazed me. We went to the beach and my dogs amazed me. I took them both off the leash and they both stood with me, even though we were over by the Dominican side on the Los Chiramicos side of the beach, Playa Sosua. We went over there to sit down and just enjoy the water and chill out. And a few people I saw there that are Dominicans came by to say hi. And it was just a real nice vibe. But Noche and Hero, man, they had my heart yesterday because they didn't even need a leash. And that's upgrade. That's big. We'll be on the beach all the time now. I don't have to chase Noche all the way down the beach. And there was a boy dog trying to get her attention as well. He followed us 2 days in a row. Hero, hold your corner. Okay, so yes, that's what we're doing tomorrow. So we'll be talking all about that. Lost my space here. Let me see. Yeah, so I get a discount here, but the regular price here is $750. That's a beautiful joint. Thank you. Fred, I need the internet today to day trade. Yes, there's a lot of day traders here. Actually, I know quite a few, and I'm sitting right now with Ken, and Ken is into cryptocurrency and stuff of that nature. And I've been hearing so much about it lately from everyone, especially in Toronto now. Now, I have invested in cryptocurrency before, but this video is not about that. And, you know, I kind of like dropped off from it. And but I still have it in my Coinbase, and I'll check it out one day. But I mean, it wasn't a lot, just to keep it real, be honest with you. Like, my son told me to get into it, and I, you know, now I'm familiar with it, but I'm not heavily invested in it, and I'm not heavily knowledgeable about it. But I will start thinking more about it, because I do have a client slash sister slash, you know, business associate, soon to be business associate, named Keisha Lee, and I'm going to be doing a video with her in April when she releases her single. I kept putting that video on hold for those of you who, you know, might have seen the advertisement for it. I kept putting the video on hold, and we're going to finally do it after she releases her new single in April. But she's also going to teach me about eating properly and stuff of that nature. But now I went on a whole other tangent and just about life itself. Let me just back up though and answer these questions first, because I do want to get into the economical side of living here. Yes, day trade. That's what Keisha, she's doing day trading as well. A lot of people are. Okay, Fred Fells, good one. 20 minutes, all highway with no traffic. Keith said, your apartment is great. Thank you, Keith. Fred Fells, is that Cabarete or Sosua? Looks very nice and open. This is Sosua, Los Chiramicos. This is in the native neighborhood of Los Chiramicos. A lot of people who don't speak Spanish, they feel that they cannot come here and live. They feel like they have to stay in Cabarete, where it's more expats. There's not as many natives, right? It's more touristy. But you will find in Sosua, in Cabarete, this is Sosua as well. This is Los Chiramicos, Sosua. The neighborhood is called Los Chiramicos. The town is called Sosua. The province is called Puerto Plata, on the north coast of the Dominican Republic. So we basically live right on the water, right here in Los Chiramicos. And it's beautiful, but we pay less rent. Why? Because there's less tourists here. The people who live here are more natives. Those are the people who work across the water in Cabarete. Now, how do we get across the water? We walk. The beach. Well, we don't walk on water, but the beach. The beach is a coastline. Now, the beach runs parallel to Route 5. Route 5 is a one main road. It's like, I call it the main vein road. And that goes all the way from like Puerto Plata city, I think even farther going that way. It comes straight, you take the one road. You don't do any lefts or rights or anything. Straight road, and then you pass the airport. Keep on going. It'll bring you straight to Sosua. It'll take you straight past Sosua to Cabarete, to Sabaneta, to Veragua, Islaban, to Gaspar Hernandez, to Rio San Juan. These are great areas for you to come to, and you don't have to be afraid. They're very family friendly. I have a lot of videos of those areas. Now, those areas are more country. I won't say country though, because it's really to someone's opinion, right? I think here is very community country. It's all built up and there's all families, and it's more like a community, a close-knit community. But we do have chickens here, as you can hear, the gallo, right? So for me, that's country, but I love that. This is a small town, and Sosua is a small town. Now, I don't know if you're allowed to have, roosters on your terrace or in your backyard in Santo Domingo in the city. Would you know that, Ken? You lived in Santo Domingo for a while. You're well versed. You can have roosters?
Yep.
Oh. I mean, like in the city part?
Yep.
Okay, well, there you go. That's beautiful. And so I love that, right? So when we say country, there is country here. Countryside. But then I don't know what I would compare it with when I say Sabaneta is more like a small town without tourists, because it has everything you need, restaurants, everything. But not a lot of bank machines or banks or anything of that nature. You see, when I say touristy, so El Bate is fashioned for tourists. Everything you need is right there. International products, banking, anything of that nature. Here in Los Chiramicos, we have everything here in Los Chiramicos, and we're only like literally 3 minutes away from El Bate if we go along Highway 5. That one straight route I was telling you about? I can leave my apartment, take a motoconcho, and get to the tourist area in, literally 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes on motoconcho. And that's like getting on the bike and getting there, paying him, and then going to my destination, whether it's a restaurant, a business meeting, or whatever. And for those of you who don't know what a motoconcho is someone who uses their motorbike as a taxi service. And I use those all the time. So Los Chiramicos is a place where you can get really good economical rent, be very close to the expats, but also right here in the community of natives. It's safe. A lot of people ask if it's safe. Yes, it's safe. I don't have a guard out front of my door, but we do have you need a key to get in, and then also there's like a wrought iron bars in the front. My landlord is very well respected, and my neighbors are very loving and kind, and we all look out for each other. All of us look out for each other. When I have a couple of motoconchos that I work with, but recently another motoconcho that I had, his name is Wowo. He lives right next door. My landlord uses him for a lot of maintenance and stuff, but he recently had a moto accident. Now, when he had the moto accident, I heard, and everyone knew to tell me. They're like, they told me, and he messaged me as well, and he sent me photos of himself, like, his injuries and stuff like that. It's quite common here. Dominicans will send photos of someone that just died in the road or something like that. It's just common here, and I've actually grown accustomed to it as well. So when he sent me those pictures, I mean, if it was like 2 years ago, I probably would have been like, whoa, horrified. But when he sent me them, I was like, moto accident. And I got back to him and I'm like, moto? And he said, yes. But it's so kind and so friendly here. I was trying to get to that point. When I was coming from Bate, the tourist area, and I was on the back of a moto, his good friend came out into the traffic and yelled, Cereza, Cereza. My name is Cerise in French. It's French, but it means cherry. So here, I call myself Cereza because that's cherry. It's easier for the natives. So this guy, Sareza, Sareza. And he's like, did you hear about Wowo? And I'm like, yes. So, they look out for each other like that here. It's very native. And it is very much expected that if you are friends, you take care of each other. They take care of me, I take care of them. And that's exactly why I love here in Los Chiramicos, in the neighborhood, the native area. Although I'm living with people who do understand foreigners very much, because most of the people who live here in Los Chiramicos just live over the water, like over a little beach, and most of them work in either they have before, they do now, or they will in the future. They're on the beach with foreigners all the time. They share the beach with expats here, right? And so they know the lifestyle of an expat, and they understand that you may not speak Spanish. So there's always someone here that does speak English. If you're looking to get in a place where you're going to pay economical rent and you're on a budget, that is my best suggestion to you. And if you really want to go and do even more with that budget, go to like the campo, the countryside, which is like literally 12-minute motoconcho, like 100 pesos motoconcho, $2. I lived in the countryside. If you guys look at my earlier videos when I was here, like I was here for 3 months, and I moved to a place called Bella Vista. And you can take a motoconcho there. It is country. There were donkeys and chickens and roosters, and there was something else, horses, in my backyard over. And I loved it. Children and playing with their families and their mothers, taking care of them and taking care of the father, and like real royal families, kings and queens, and everyone happy. And that's what the countryside is about here. And I was not afraid. I'm sorry, I wasn't here 3 months. I was here 1 month when I moved to the countryside. And I was in the countryside for 3 months. But I was here every single day in Cabarete because my boyfriend at the time, he worked here in like across the water in Cabarete at a restaurant. So I would go in every single day. He worked at Flip Flop. And I would go in every single day with him, and I would work on my computer, and he would always be, working, and he was like the prep guy. And it was amazing, every day we came not into the city, because it is a beach town, but it was very comforting to be able to be in the countryside, and then just bam, be right here where a lot of people are, and tourists and everything. I was somewhere where only one person spoke English, and I was here for only 1 month at the time. And I was not afraid. You just don't catch that vibe of fear. Unless you're in the wrong hands anywhere around the world, that could happen. But I'm just saying, economically, I can get you an even less expensive apartment if you're willing to go out to Sabaneta, Gaspar Hernandez, or Bella Vista. Some of you guys don't want to move so far from Sosua, and I understand that. Actually, I was speaking to someone one time, and they were like, why don't you move to Rio San Juan? And I was like, I was gonna move there, but it's just too far away. And he was like, too far from what? Sosua? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. Like, I guess so. This is where my heart is. Sosua is my baby. I've moved to Cabarete, and I love Cabarete. And they're pretty cool. They're close and running for me. I've given it a chance twice, but for me, it's a different animal. For me, I really like Los Chiramicos, and this is where my heart is. And I've bounced around to 10 different places in 2.5 years, and my heart is really settled when I'm in Los Chiramicos. And I think I want to encourage you all to come here. Actually, Los Chiramicos was the first Cabarete. This is where the first fire station was. The fire station is still here, actually. This is where the first police station was, the first casino. Everything started right here in Los Chiramicos. And so now families know families, and they know families. Like now I am at a point where I know all of the families that know the families, and we're all here together. So that's why I think getting to that type of a position, like the position that I'm in, where you understand the culture and you understand the people and you understand the different areas, then you know how to budget your money. Now you can live very well. And when I say countryside, don't think country bumpkin. No, because there's some really beautiful homes out in the countryside that you just, and some of them have hot water as well. They have their own water well, you know, mango trees, avocado trees, beautiful. Even here in this on the beach town of Albate. If you guys go on my older videos from like a year and a half ago, you will see that I actually had a 2-bedroom bungalow, 2 washrooms, and a huge fortress around me of banana trees. I had 76 banana trees, 3 mango trees. 2 of them were dropping like 30 mangoes a day. I was there alone, single, no J and me at the time, and that's a lot of work, but I did a lot of research and I looked up on YouTube how to take care of those bananas, and I found out how to chop a banana tree down, and I did it. And when a banana tree starts falling, and how you know, fix it up, prop it up so it doesn't die before it, oh, I learned a lot. And if you guys are open to learning that as well, I would encourage you to do the same thing. If you're living on a budget, again, it is not a problem for you to get yourself to the close countryside. There's a place over here called Maranata. Maranata seriously is not country, but it is a lot less expensive. There's a place called Sosua Abajo. There is a place, and these are all native areas, very much like where I live in Los Cheramicos, but they don't have beaches. They're just more town, and you're going towards the rivers then, and the mountainous areas, right? That's not really beachy until you get all the way back to Puerto Plata City again. But right here, if you're looking for beach, and you're looking for inexpensive, and you're looking for family, and you want to learn Spanish, and you're going to be here long term, and you want to get yourself, you know, a nice little apartment, and you want to have a dog or even birds, or just wake up every day and just feel free, you can definitely do that here on a budget. Now, I just want to see some of these messages because I didn't actually get to read them all. I know I got a lot of catching up to do here now. Let me see. Is that Cabarete? Nope. Sosua, I just explained that. Thank you very much for that question, Fred. Razor Rays. Expat plan is to teach English online like I do now with Cambly and publish and Paulfish. Also do real estate rental. Okay, Razor Rays. I was looking at that today. Now there's another one as well, and I think it's called Skooli or something, right? Skooli. And then there's another one as well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them, when this video is done, I'm going to put them, if I don't forget, I'll do it by tomorrow, I'll remember, but I'll put them in the description, okay? Because I heard there's a couple of them where you can teach English online, and there's a few of them where you do need to have a bachelor's degree, but then there's a couple of them where you don't need a degree at all, and you speak to, one of them, I guess, has something to do with Chinese children. You're speaking to children in China that just want to practice their English. So they already know English, but they just want someone to practice it on. That's available to you. That's pretty interesting, right? There's another way that you guys can make money here as well, but this is not so hot, so I was thinking not to mention it, but I still want to mention it because I have hopes that the world will open up again very soon, especially seeing that our curfew has eased up a lot right now. Just to digress on that for a second, I'm going to go back to my other point on a way that you can make money here. But let me just say what the curfew hours are right now. The curfew hours are Monday to Friday. You can go out 5 o'clock in the morning and you go home 9 o'clock in the evening. Now, you get 3 hours of travel. That means that you can be out walking around or something of that nature. But the bars do have to close down and they can't serve you past 9 o'clock. There are some bars here who will allow you to sit there still, but they pretty much are no longer serving. They're allowing you to, you know, pay your tab or whatever, like eat the rest of your food or whatever. But you do have to be in the house by midnight. If you are out in the streets at midnight, then there's going to be a problem. If your car breaks down and, you know, your moto breaks down, or if you have a little bit of a buzz on and you don't know where you are, always pull over MOPC. Okay, I think that's what it is, MOPC. They are people who help you in the road. They are like police officers kind of thing, but not really. But they take care of people who are broken down in the road. So don't be afraid to pull them over if you need help. MOPC. white trucks with orange writing on it or something of that nature. I pulled them over one time when my motor concho got a flat. I did a whole video of it, and they were very kind, and they don't accept money. It's for free, but you can give them a little charitable donation or something for their time. You know what I mean? Now, I wanted to go back and talk about the other point where you can make money here aside from teaching English online. There's another way that you can make money here, and that is through house sitting. Now, I said that I didn't want to really say it because of the way of the world today, and I know that a lot of people, they can house sit. Now, before I moved here, I was looking for excitement and adventure. My kids are grown, you know, my daughter is in her 30s, my son is in his mid-20s, and so before I moved here, I was actually a grandmother, and I was, you know, looking for a little bit of adventure. I work online, I'm a soul coach, a writer. I was doing speaking events for women and stuff of that nature. It's all online if you Google my name, Cerise Fairfax, the same spelling as this YouTube channel. And, you know, I was feeling a little bit like I wanted a change. So I looked at house sitting, and I thought, well, it's like Airbnb. I can go all around Canada. I can go all the way from Newfoundland to Vancouver and get paid to take care of people's homes. Why not? And take care of their animals. That would be so much fun. And so I thought about doing that. But then I thought, no, it's not for me. I'm a free spirit, and I like the lifestyle of a different day each day. You know, something new each day. And I didn't want to be trapped down to a commitment for 3 months with a dog that I'm afraid of, let's say, because sometimes if you're house sitting, you might have to pet sit as well. So and I love dogs, right? But I mean, I had to keep it real. Like, what if it was a vicious dog? Like, and I was afraid of it, or, you know, I'm not afraid of dogs usually. Or what if it's in an area that is way too secluded and I don't feel that my safety, or I feel like my safety is at risk or something. So I thought, no, there's just too many things around that. But I never looked into it here too seriously. I did online maybe 2.5 years ago. I just kind of looked when I first got here. I was like, maybe I'll just house sit here. And I looked and I didn't really find too much. Now, I don't see too much about it either online. I am part of a few groups here online, and I don't see too much of it online here. I do see every now and again, and people will contact me every now and again for someone to watch their house, watch their children and stuff of that nature, clean their house and stuff of that nature. So, you know, if you are looking to do something like that, then, you know, when you get your coaching session with me for traveling here, and, you know, just a little coaching session so you can actually feel really good about the decision that you're making with your life by coming here. Because I know there's some people that are expats around the world right now, not in the Dominican Republic, watching this. You may be in Panama, your whole life is in Panama, but you're like, you know what, you want to change, and you're like, is the Dominican Republic worth it? Give me a shout. We'll do a coaching session, and, you know, you can ask me, tell me what your personality is like, tell me what you love, like what you love to do, what kind of music you like, and we get right down into the nitty-gritty of how we can situate you in a really cool area where you're going to feel at peace and feel like you made the right decision, and within your budget. I think that is the most important thing. You know, you guys will contact me, and one of the first things I'll say to you, what is your budget? What is your name? First of all, what is your name? When are you coming? How long are you staying for? What is your budget? Even before I asked you what you were looking for. A couple of years ago,
Have an open mind and be flexible.
Right, have an open mind and be flexible. But a couple of years ago, I would be like, okay, what do you want? Give me your wish list, you know? And it was very naive of me because I didn't realize that some of my viewers didn't realize that it is not as economically unbalanced as first world would be in other countries. I don't know if that makes sense. A lot of you guys come here and you're like, oh, not first world, third world, right? A lot of people are coming here and they're like, oh, it's third world. I can get a villa for like $500 a month with my own pool. And no, that's not possible in Sosua. It's not possible in Cabarete. Of course it could be, you know, like let's say in someone lives in Germany and, you know, they don't want to pay the bills every month for their home. Let's say the bills every month for their home are $300 because they have someone in their home with the upkeep of the pool, the upkeep of everything. So they're paying the pool man, they're paying for the loose, they're paying for the person to watch the grounds. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people around the world, they don't want to rent their place out necessarily Airbnb, and they don't want problems, but they end up doing it anyway. They're like, you know what, I might as well just rent this out to a person that's going to keep it for a year at $500. So there are those gems where you can get something like in ProCab, and I'm not partial to ProCab. I lived there one time before in Cabarete. It's just a little crevice of community. It's like a community off and on its own. I don't know what ProCab stands for. It could be short for Project Cabarete. I'm just assuming. And if it's not that, then it sounds pretty good. But Cabarete ProCab is a good place to go to. If you really are looking for a place, there are a few gems there down those streets and up in those calles, up in the streets. You may find your gem there, but you have to go in there. And there's some, nice places as well, all over. But you really want to make sure that you understand the budget. And that's why I say to you guys, what is your budget right off the hop? And some of you guys take offense to that because you're like, well, you want to talk about money first. Wow. Yes, I do, because I don't want to send you a video or photos of a property that's $2,500 and your budget is $500. Because we're already starting off on the wrong foot. I'm not understanding you, and you don't understand how many listings that I do have, and I'm not a real estate agent. I don't work with anyone except owners and people who work very closely with the owners. I don't work with a lot of real estate agents. I have them in my life. I have them on speed dial if I need them, and I do work with them randomly. But I generally work with the owners of the buildings, and usually Dominicans, and it's usually, and now I just actually met a Haitian guy, so I'm going to be working with him. He has 4 apartments in his building. So I'm quite excited about that, but I do want to say to you guys that, when you are renting here, you want to make sure that you are thinking about many things. You don't want to come here and start spending your money up. A lot of you guys will be like, okay, well, Cerise, I'm going to be coming for 6 months and I want a place with a pool and blah, 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 blah. And then you don't realize that, there's other things that you have to take into consideration. You may get a place in La Mulata, for instance, for like maybe $700 a month with a pool. 2-bedroom, possibly 3-bedroom, it's possible. But you also have to sometimes pay for the garbage removal. You also sometimes have to pay for the electricity all the time, usually anyway. When you pay extra for the electricity, that's just a given in most circumstances when you're coming here for more than a month. And the pool to be cleaned, the grounds to be cleaned, because most places in La Mulata are beautifully manicured. They have lawns. So there's different things that you have to take into consideration when you are renting a home and everything like that. Now, there are a lot of places here, again, in the countryside. I'm not trying to stick you guys all out in the countryside, but I'm just trying to give you an idea that the countryside is safe. And when I say countryside, I just mean where the houses are a little bit farther apart from each other, and you're going more where there's rivers as opposed to playas, beaches. You can, from Bella Vista, you can make it to the beach really quickly. From Sabaneta, you can make it to the beach really quickly. Gaspar Hernandez, which is about 40 minutes away from here, from Sosua, is a beach town in and of itself as well. Okay, so it's quite beautiful. The whole entire coastline of the north coast here in the Dominican Republic is amazing. Sosua is, again, very family friendly, but again, if you really are looking for the cheap spots, and when I say cheap, it's not really the best word to say, but we all understand the word cheap is universal, and I don't want to say inexpensive and have somebody from around the world not hear the in word, right? So I just want to say cheap, just to keep it real, but with some luxury appeal to it. Okay, so remember, Sosua Abajo, great place to go. It's beautiful, and it's very diverse. You can go to Maranata, Maranata is a great place to go. Bella Vista. You can go to Cabellos, Los Cerros. You can go to La Union. You know, these are places that are native areas and they have rent that is very economical. And they're not dangerous areas at all. Let me see some of the questions here, guys. Rosie, hello. Keith Hanna, 750, perfect. Fred Fells, crypto is the reason why I could afford to move there. Perfect. Fred, beautiful. I would love for you to connect with me. Let me know because I want to do a whole crypto video one day. It's a lot of people talking to me about it a lot more these days. Rafiki Bennett, good. Hi, good afternoon, love. What you're doing? Have you ever been to Las Terrenas? How is it there? Is it busy like Sosua? Very good question, Rafiki. Thank you for joining us. I've never been to Las Terrenas at all. But I do plan to go there. It says that I have a low battery, guys, so I'm going to have to cut this short soon. But I promise you tomorrow, if you sign on and you give me the questions that I missed, I'll make sure I go over those when I do the internet special from Playa Sosua. But Las Terrenas, I do want to go to because I heard that there's a lot of Canadian French people there, a lot of French speaking. It's completely different from the tourist action that goes on here in Cabarete. So quite interesting. I hear that it's a place in and of itself, and that's quite exciting, right? The Dominican Republic is so filled with so much beauty. Anna B, I am Dominicana living in New York, but proud to see you in our country. You are an expert. Anna, thank you very much. Dios te bendiga, mi amor. Mwah. That means God bless you. To everyone else that are listening. D Witt, cute lady cleaning. That's Elsa. We're all going to be on the beach tomorrow. She used to own a restaurant down the way. She's a wonderful cook. If you guys are looking for someone to come into your casa, your apartment, your studio to cook for you, she will absolutely come in there and cook and clean for you 100%. If you guys are here tomorrow, by the way, why don't you come on down to the beach? We're going to be down there. 2 o'clock. Wilbert Long was looking at a condo in El Bate, but they wanted a property management fee of $250 a month. Is that kind of high? I think it's kind of high. I think it's kind of high. I think the average here is about $100 a month, $120 a month. I've never heard. In some of the most beautiful places here, I've heard $150. Never that much. So yeah, you do want to keep an eye about that and be wise about certain people that are taking certain fees that don't make sense. Robert, hola, Robert here from Toronto. Want to travel, but Trudeau. Trudeau is the prime minister, guys. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who are Americans watching around the world and you really don't know too much about Canada, because I noticed that that's much is true. You guys, we're seriously, Canada seems like America's little brother. Seriously, Americans don't really know too much about Canada. Mm-hmm. But that's okay, because I'm here to teach you about it. So yes, Trudeau is the prime minister. We don't have a president in Canada. Trudeau is treating us like criminals upon return. I heard that if you are in Canada right now, if you're in this country or around the world right now, international travel, and you pull in on a plane to the airport, you have to pay $2,000 to be put up in a hotel to do quarantine. Now, there is a way around that for you Canadians that are a little cheeky and ready to do it. I'm not saying to do it. I'm not telling you to do something illegal. All I'm telling you is what I heard. When you get to the airport, you can deny that $2,000 hit and take an $800 ticket and then go fight it in court. But there's no way that you would lose because what is being done right now is unconstitutional. You get what I mean? That's what I've heard. I don't know. Speak to a lawyer before you try it. I don't want. This is not a public service announcement on traveling. I have no clue. So I just want to make sure that I tell you guys too. Be careful. That's what's going on around the world right now. But here in the Dominican Republic, things are very light. They're lightening up. Our curfew is easing up, and we listened. Our president here, not only the one that's in right now, Louis Abinader, but the other one, he actually closed down the borders in like March, within a few weeks of everything happening. And then he closed everything off for a couple of months. And then when, everything was opened up, the new president took place. And when the new president took place, he did the same thing, and he just kept a curfew on. He opened up the borders, but he kept the curfew in effect. So the curfew has been in effect, and social distancing and everything like that. So slowly, the numbers went down, and slowly, we are now opening back up. And there are not a lot of restrictions here at all. So that's beautiful. Let me see here. Keith can fly anywhere but the Caribbean. Interesting. Emery Butts, finally, in your presence, your reputation precedes you. I so enjoy all your content and passion for the people and the beautiful country. Wow, Emery, thank you so much for that beautiful message. Thank you. Wow, did you guys see the whole screen fog up? That was like from my heart. It's the energy, guys. All right, Fred. Question, can I live there for a year on 1,500K a month, and could I live on a lot less with your help? Absolutely. I help people come here living on a budget, and I try to talk down the landlords as best as I can, especially if you agree to stay long term. 1,500 bucks a month is an amazing deal if you live meagerly. Like again, if you're willing to move right here to Los Charamicos and not have to live in the tourist area, but still be here where all the wonderful amenities are and live on a budget. You could get rent here for like 250 bucks a month. And if you're going to be here long term, you might want to buy your own furniture. But if you're only going to be here for 6 months, you could get them to put a bed in there for you, especially if you're only renting a studio apartment, and they'll give you dishes. Dominican people are very, very kind like that. They'll make sure you have a pot and everything, You could get really, really, really low on rent here. Now, if you take into consideration that's 250 bucks a month for rent, and that's max that I'm thinking when it comes to like a humble studio. I'm talking about a humble studio, guys. So, just something really small. And then when you think about your food, it depends on what you eat every day, right? I would say put about, 10 bucks aside a day if you don't cook for food. Because you can go to Bate right here, you can go buy a meal for 125 pesos, which is $2.50, and you get a lot of rice for the day. I would say there's a lot of rice in those containers. And then you can also get a choice of meat. You get salad with it, and you also get a nice side of homemade beans. Not sweet ones, but savory ones. Really good deal. And I mean, when you think about it, if you were to buy yourself a couple of those meals each day, I don't think you'd spend past 10 bucks a day on food. And some days, if you are a light eater and you only like a few things like boiled eggs and fruits and vegetables, you can get that right outside your door. Trucks go by. I think you guys maybe just heard a truck go by. It sounded like someone talking on a loudspeaker. They go by and they sell bananas, like all fruits that are in season and all vegetables that are in season. And they're straight from the farmer's market, straight from the farmer's farm. And it is amazing because it's fresh and you can taste it. The pineapples, like water in your mouth, never dry. Like everything is fresh. So Giles seconds that. The rooster's like, yeah, that's right. Happy birthday. He doesn't cock-a-doodle-doo normal.
Certified stamp.
Right? He's happy birthday. That's all I hear. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry, I digress. But yes, absolutely, 1,500 a month, you can definitely do it on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a video on that. I'm going to put that limit. I'm going to say, can you live here on 1,500 a month in the Dominican Republic? I'll do it at a later date. But maybe next week, right? And it's so possible to live here on that. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna look at your food costs, and then you have a whole $1,000 like that you're gonna spend. So you have your cell phone, which is your internet. Those two, you can get an apartment that has free Wi-Fi, right? And so you don't have to worry about internet in the house or cable, because it's going to come with the flat screen TV and cable most times. And Hero, stop it. And so then you just think about your cell phone, and cell phones here are very economical. I'm going to get into that tomorrow again on my live to air on the beach. So yeah. I think we're grooving right now. I don't want my battery to run out. You guys know how I do it. I don't know why every single time I just talk until the battery runs out. I guess that's not a bad thing, right? And yes, with my help, you can definitely live economically. I will help set you up in an area with a landlord, with really good people. If you are a person who doesn't like to walk around a lot, you're just a homebody, you just want to stay in the house, I can set you up with someone that will go get your food for you. You give them the shopping list and they'll bring back your food for you, especially if you're a writer and you're just coming here to write a book, or you're just coming here to work online and you really are not a people person, but you just want to have something economical by the water or even by the river or in the countryside, and you're just a person that likes to keep the peace. That is available to you. I'm that type of person too in many ways. I mean, that's what I came here to do, thinking that I was really going to do that. But of course, my nature is my nature. And I came here and, you know, I actually got into so much more than what I do at home. No Chase here. I'm afraid that she's going to shake the chair. But there's so much more too that I want to share with you guys in terms of making money. Again, house sitting. House sitting is a great way. Look it up online. If you connect with me, I can help you with some groups that I'm connected to, where you can just get online with the people and really understand what is available for you here. What's another thing? Let me just read some of these messages before my battery does go out, because I do want to give you guys respect for your questions. Thank you so much. We can still fly to the Caribbean, but you have to go, no, Jay, but you have to go to USA, then fly to the Caribbean and still, and oh wow, to beat the system. Wow, Rafiki, that's interesting, eh? You have to do a little trick, you guys, Canadians that want to leave Canada, you have to fly through the States to get here. Fred, I need good internet and walkable near a store and near a beach. Absolutely. The whole entire Sosua, the whole entire Los Chiramicos. Absolutely. Here in Los Chiramicos, we have 2 beaches. El Bate only has 1 beach. Here in the native area, we have, of course, Sosua, Playa Sosua Beach. But then we have another one down here, Los Chiramicos, Puerto Chiquito. And it's a fishing port. And it's beautiful. It has 1 restaurant where you can order some food. Sorry, it's a little windy right now, guys. Where you can order some food and stuff like that. Just 1 little tiki tent where you can get some drinks and stuff as they're cleaning your fish for you. I did a video on that as well, recently actually. So you guys check out the fish video. But yes, definitely, that is the beach that we have here, down a little bit, and then the beach right here. So everything's walking distance to the beach in Sosua. Well, for the most part. If you're up in La Mulata, you can still walk down the hill, but there's a lot of hilly areas here as well. There's Los Cerros, there's Hispaniola area, there's also La Mulata, up near Casa Linda. Those are all in the hilly areas where you need transportation to come down the hill if you're not a walker. Saint Gang. Oh wait, I think I'm missing one here. Keith, thumbs up. Saint Gang, Donde Noche y Hero, right here. Come here, Hero. Ben. Oh, there's meat. Oh no, they're gonna shake the chair. They're following Ken. Okay, we're having a barbecue right now. Noche and Hero right here. Guys, come here. Hero, Ben. Ah! I'm afraid he's gonna shake the table. Come here, Noche. Noche will come. Hero's a little skitty-ish. Here's Noche. Here's Hero. Oh! Okay, guys, hold on. There's Noche. There's Hero. There they are. Okay. Did your cameo. Now they're going to go find the meat. There they are. I love them so much. They're my friends. They're my babies. If you guys are coming here and you're moving here with animals, it's possible. Not if you have a whole lot, apparently. I mean, I think it's one animal to one person. You have to find out what from where you're coming from, what country. The rules are all different. But I would suggest to you to find out what the rules are if you're coming with animals. So hold on. Let me look here. See what else we have going on. Happy birthday to you too, baby. Okay. Korea! I haven't seen you for a while, sweetheart. Hello. Make sure you post those sites. What sites? I forgot now what I was talking about, guys. What sites? Antonio Williams. I'm coming this summer for sure. Oh, that's right. I got to say something about summer and the seasons here. Greg Tansley. Hola, Cerise. Have you visited San Felipe or Puerto Plata? And would you share your professional opinion? San Felipe? No. Puerto Plata? Yes. Puerto Plata, I like. If there was no Sosua or Cabarete, I would go to Puerto Plata. Puerto Plata reminds me of more city for some reason, maybe because it's a lot larger and stuff. But you know, once you navigate it and everything, and you harness the directions of it all and everything, it's easier to get around. But my home is Los Chiramicos right here. This neighborhood, where I'm right here at the water, and it's got my heart from the first time that I ever came in here on moto. I was with someone and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this place? And he's like, Los Chiramicos. And I'm like, I love it. And he's like, why would you love this? You're a gringa. Like, this is the hood. I'm like, this is not the hood. This is family, you know, and that's what I love about it. But Puerto Plata is the exact same way on a larger scale. On a larger scale, that's all. Like, for instance, here in Los Chiramicos, it's a neighborhood. My motoconcho that I use, the guy for taxi, his dad and my landlord are friends, like ever since my motoconcho was a kid. You know, my landlord knows the motoconcho. Everybody knows each other here, everyone, and that's what I like. And Sosua is just like that. Everyone knows each other's business and everything, and because it's so small. Puerto Plata is more like a whole bunch of Sosuas in little different areas, you know. And some of the areas are more like Pro Cab in Puerto Plata, and then some of the areas are more like here. You know, it's just, Puerto Plata is just a bigger area in general. But I've never been to San Felipe. Let me see here. Rafiki, love the countryside. Rivers are also good too. Yes, the rivers are great. I love the rivers. I'm supposed to do a video from the river one day soon, guys, but I'm also supposed to talk about summer right now, but I like the river in the summertime a lot more because then it's a lot hotter here and the river tends to be very cold. In the wintertime right now, it does get chilly. I do sleep with a blanket and sometimes I sleep with my window open. I do sleep with the fan on, but in the summertime, like I have my fan on 5, or like, you know, my windows are all wide open for sure. Like that's it. Like it gets hot, but not so hot where you're dying. Most of these places you'll have air conditioner and you'll have serious fans. And if you don't, and you really go cheap, like what I did when I first got here in the countryside, my rent was $100. Looking back on it now, I know it was overcharged. It was 5,000 pesos a month, but it was overcharged. But that's okay, because right now I'm pretty sure it would be $80 a month. And it didn't have any furniture or anything like that. No fan in the ceiling and no air conditioner. It was literally cement with a roof. And I didn't mind. I loved it. And that's what, if you guys are the same type of person like that and you can just come and just melt into the culture because you really want to and you really desire to, you can do that here without fearing for your life. and being like, oh my gosh, are you safe or something? You know, I can help you with really good people. Dominicans that I know here that I hang out with every single day, like really good people. You know, tomorrow when I'm live to air, I'm hoping that one of the gentlemen that I got an apartment for today, he went and met one of the Dominican owners. Now this Dominican owner, he's young. He just built a 3-story building with 6 apartments. 2-story building with 6 apartments, 3 apartments on each floor. And I've been helping him rent them out and selling these condos as well, trying to. So today someone showed up and they were like, yeah, I'm here. They're going to go back and sign a year lease. His mom is coming here. He's getting the apartment for his mother because his mother is retiring here. And I'm going to be giving her a shout out tomorrow. Why did I bring them up? Now I forgot. I'm thinking now about my battery because my battery is about to run out. But in any case, I forgot why I brought them up. But they're going to be tomorrow, and he's going to be tomorrow on my show. If it comes back to me, I'll remember. I know it had something to do with baby stuff. But this is going to go out in probably a couple of minutes. I probably only have a couple of more minutes. So I just want to end nicely. And hold on, I'm not going to end right now. You guys know how I do it. Let me see. The rivers are beautiful. Prices that economical to you in U.S. prices. 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom in those areas you mentioned. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, it really depends. But out in the countryside, you can get a good 2 bedroom for like $100, $150 if you buy your own furniture. Fred, thanks for the info. Take care. You take care too, sweetie. Rory McCowan, hello. Hola, Cerise. President Biden just passed the 3rd stimulus package. We are planning our move for this November 2021. Looking forward to seeing you. Jarvis Diaz. Hi, Cerise. Hello, Jarvis. Dominion. Oh, Dominion 7. I finally got your name. Hello, how are you? Long time. How are you doing? Fred Fells, you already answered my question. Thanks. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, DMR, the Traveler, how are you? I'm good, DMR, the Traveler. Nice to hear from you. L. Sunny, hi. I love Los Chiramicos. Do you know the little church near the beach? Yes. Hola, mi amor. ¿Cómo estás? Hola, Shestar. I do want to talk about that before my camera goes out. The little beach, the little church, it has the white steeple right across from the Los Chiramicos sign. As soon as you enter Los Chiramicos, there's the church with like a school, right? And a whole little place where they play like basketball and stuff like that when school is in. And if you turn right, there's the beach. Is that what you mean? I love Los Chiramicos, guys. I encourage you guys to come here, please. Don't be afraid. Come and enjoy yourself. Alrighty. I just want to say tomorrow I'm going to be on the beach. Remember, there's ways that you can come here and save money and just live off the grid, whether it's low rent or whether you are teaching English or whether you are teaching Spanish to English-speaking people. It doesn't matter if you are house sitting. You guys just look online, see how you can make money. And maybe you don't need to live in a lap of luxury. Maybe just living somewhere in a beautiful little town where you can go to the beach every day and really relax and live economically. And because you have a little gig online or whatever, or a little savings, it's possible. And why wouldn't you do it? Now it would be a time to do it. The reason why, I think, is because a lot of people, they're saying to me they're afraid to come here. I just want to get this out before my camera goes out. They're saying to me, I'm afraid to come here. I'm afraid to come here. All of them from America or whatever. They're afraid to get stuck here. America will make an announcement. Come here. Rent a little place out. Come in for a month. And then after a month, when you feel safe, and you're like, you know what? I'm good. And then you just wait. If the world's going to close down or something like that, what happened last year, because it has everybody so afraid, you know? If that does happen, your government will let you know. America and Canada, they have to give you warning, and then you just get yourself home. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen. I have no clue. All I see is here where we are, things are getting better. Things are getting better. Let me turn my camera around because it is becoming a little bit of a cloudy day, but I still want to end with a beautiful little, you know, image of what I'm looking at here. Look at that. You see the cloud? That's what's happening. You guys hit that like button. There's Playa Sosua right there through those two palm trees. You see? Playa Sosua. I gotta tell you, it's a beautiful day when you wake up in the tropics and you don't have to worry about much. A lot of you guys are coming here because you want to get healthy. Hero? Hero, please. Stop your noise. Silencio. Oh, before we do close out, I want to show you guys what Ken did to my, oh, hold on. What Ken did to my balcony. And let's go in quickly and see what Elsa's doing. Where did Ken and Elsa go? Okay, so there we go. No one can get in there. Look at that. And the rest of my balcony has razor wire. Hola, gallo. Okay, look at here. Let's see what's happening. Hold on. Oh, looking good. Look at these floors. I have one of my cushion covers right here. The zipper broke, so I had to fold it up. But I'm gonna go get it fixed. But aside from that, I put this into, oh shoot, two Olympiaki. Mom, mira, guys, shoot. Sorry, I'm just so mindless sometimes. Lo siento, amor. I'm so mindless sometimes. I forgot she's cleaning and I'm like taking you guys in there. Let me see, let me see. I don't think she's cleaned in here yet. No. So guys, this is my apartment here. For those of you guys that didn't see in the front of the video, but here we are. Stay here, guys. Noche and Hero. Thinking about doing some live to airs from here. I don't know. I bought this chair here. So if you guys are looking to furnish your own apartment, you guys can get some furniture like this. Oh wait, hold on. That's just a pillow. And I can go like that and change the direction of it and then it all turns gold. Or it all can turn white. But let me move that. Look at this pretty chair. They have a lot of cool pieces of furniture here. And here's going to be my little area where I was going to do my live to air. I set it all up for you guys. But I haven't got around to it. It's okay. I can still work here on my laptop and get done what I have to get done. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for joining me. Give me a shout tomorrow. You guys join me. I never know what's going to happen on Playa Sosua. Every single day, every single Sunday, I'm on Playa Sosua, and I never know what's going to go down. So, gee, guys, I need to start exercising. But I never know what's going to go down on Playa Sosua. We always have some guests that are so amazing and so wonderful. So if you are around, please come tomorrow, 2 o'clock, Playa Sosua. Tomorrow we're going to be doing picnic style. We're not going to be doing anything else except just being on the beach. You know, if it rains, today looks like it's raining and it rained a little bit last night. If it rains tomorrow, then obviously we are going to just, I don't know what we're going to do. We'll have to eat here because we're cooking tomorrow, right? So we'll have to eat here. Or if it rains, I'll just get Elsa, we'll just freeze the meat, right? Because we buy the meat fresh. It's like, but I don't even like to say butchered, but it is. It's like, you know, that day. It's you know, like that day from the farm. And so, you know, I do want to make sure it's fresh and everything like that for all my guests. So I guess I can still invite a few people over here. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. I'm thinking in my head as I'm talking out loud. Right? And that's how it goes. But I just want to say to you guys, if you're looking for a place to come